Hello, my people, my crafty people. This is Sam, Paper Besos. Hey, girl, hey, what's happening? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I was just going to comment on whether or not I was, but I figured I'm going to skip that. So, what I'm working on today, I have a journal that I've been working on, so I need to work on a closure. So I figured I'd let you guys watch me do it. This is the first time I have attempted this particular type of closure with the, I guess with the hardware that I'm using. I'm using the, where's my camera? I'm using the, what's his name? Tim Holtz hardware. And it's got like a little brad that goes in there, holds it in place, you know? And what I want to do is have this as a closure. So I will be doing this. Of course, the brad will go through there. And then I want to do a backside because, you know, the brad's going to, you know, how rough they can be. So I have a back that I am trying to figure out how to put on here. I want to sew so that this doesn't fray and fall apart. This is not real leather. It's just one of those, they had these at Dollar Tree. You might still be able to find them. So trying to figure out the best way to put this on here so that it looks okay. And I've got some pink thread. I'm going to do like a medium, just a basic stitch. I've already rethreaded. I might be doing a lot of slow stitching, so good luck with that. And by slow stitching, I mean turning the wheel like back in the archaic days, because it's so tiny and I want to be able to control. My mom actually told me this. She says, walk the foot. You just need to walk the foot. So I'm walking the foot, mama. And try this again. And again, this is just for looks because this is going to be on the back side. Walk the foot. Let's see how that came out. That's better. I didn't start all the way at the beginning, but again, my work, I like it to be perfectly imperfect. Not perfect, just perfectly imperfect, which is perfect to me. So I just got a couple stitches on there. Anywho, ooh, I forgot to put the rubber on. So that's done. I just did the tops. Ribbons have a tendency to fray on the edge. I've seen that before, so that's kind of why I want to. Just moving. It's kind of why I want to do the edges. All right, so you can kind of see, can you? Looks perfectly imperfect to me. First time I have made a closure like this. So you're gonna watch all of the struggle, because the struggle is real. Just drawing a circle in the middle so I know where to kind of punch the hole. And what should we use to punch the hole? fine at first because I'm always rearranging stuff because I have a tiny, tiny space to work in. So I'm always moving things around. Just to make things fit, and so then I'm kind of always having a hard time finding things because I'm always moving them because I'm always trying to get stuff to fit. Alrighty, where's the bread? Alright, move this a little bit. Should I do it that way? I think I'll do it that way. See if this works. See how like the stitches are missing there? It's kind of cute. And then how they're like kind of wonky and not straight. Again, perfectly imperfect. It's kind of how I like things. Good thing too, because I can't make things perfect, so I'd be in big trouble if I did want it to be perfect. So thinking about it now, for future reference, I should have just stitched all the way around if I wanted it for aesthetics, you know, because now I feel like it looks kind of odd because it's stitched on top, on bottom, and not on the sides. Because I didn't want to stitch on the bottom while I had this on, because then there would be this line here, and I didn't want that. I just wanted it to be open all the way down as far as like the stitching. But I wanted it to be all the way around on the back. And I thought it would be a good idea to do that, and then I could just stitch on top of these stitches so that it would go through. But now that the metal is on there, I can kind of see where the metal is. It's like really close, and I'm a little chicken. to do it because I don't want to break the needle. Yeah, no. And then with the hardware, it's not going to really go on there very well. So, what to do, babes? Just leave it. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Sometimes when I leave things, I'll come back and look at it again and see a different view, and then I find a perfect solution. So that's usually what I do. Just kind of figure things out. The other thing I was thinking about was whether or not, when I make the holes for this little buckle, whether or not to put eyelets in it, because I don't know how it's going to fit. So that's another thing I have to test out. So this is the book I'm working on. Let me see that a little bit. See a little bit. So they can actually open this up and add more paper, so it would end up, you know, getting thicker on the edge. So I wanted binding this way and long so that it can grow a little bit. I didn't want to go across this way with the binding because then it would be, you know, things that we stick out over here would end up getting crushed, and I did not want that. So I opted to do it this way, which I have done on a few books and I love. And then it looks really cute. You've got this hardware and stuff, and you're not kind of coming across, you know, across the book. You can still see, you can still see the front of the book. So it's just a matter of placement for now. Like, where do I want? And she can always add more. I think what I'll do too is I'll add a couple more of these brads in with this book, so later on the person I'm sending this to, if they want, they can add a few more. Like right here maybe. I don't ever measure with stuff. I don't know if that's bad or good, but that's pretty much just me. So with me not measuring, I'm eyeballing things all the time. I'll try that with the first one. Perfectly imperfect. You can hear me say that a lot, girl. Here's one. It actually worked better. The last one I cut it with a smaller, because that's the 3/16. I actually cut the hole with the smaller side, which is I think 1/8 of an inch. And you know, it's snug when you put the metal through, but I feel like that's just is going to be better. I should have done that the whole time, but you learn as you go. So that worked out perfect, actually. Perfectly imperfect. So that's what that's gonna look like. That's your closure. And like I said, she can adjust it as it grows. I will put some extra of these little eyelets in a kit for her, so she can continue to add more if she needs to. So I think that came out great. All right, there is our closure. Any questions? Let me know. Besos. Bye.